Today is the day. We are leaving the West Coast and heading to Annapolis, Maryland, where we are going to attend the Annapolis Boat Show and meet up with Chris's brother on Prism. So right now we're actually headed to the airport and we have a flight to catch, so we gotta go.
So we are in Spa Creek, Annapolis. Just woke up after our pretty long night of travel. Got in around midnight and talked with the whole family for a while up until about 2 o'clock last night. But we are awake. We're about to go on a Norhaven 55, which is one of Jon and Shannon's really good friends. They're gonna show us around the area. But right now we're just watching Spa Creek come alive. It's very busy because of the boat show right now.
With all the green stuff that we were talking
What do you think about this?
Yeah, I've watched it all before. Clearly I'm a fan of crab. So.
How many have you had now? Is your third? This is my fourth.
Which means it should be better than the first time.
I'm being thorough.
Alright. So I never started. So you crack it from the top or the bottom? The tab?
Who invited him?
After a fabulous time aboard Rome and a great lunch at Cantler's, we made our way into Annapolis to take a look at what Bacon Sales Consignment had to offer. Chris is in like his version of Wonderland here at Bacon Sales, just going through all the aisles.
He's 20% off.
It's a boat show special too? I can't see. Wow. I was like, Christmas!
Done. Just went into Bacon Consignment Shop here in Annapolis and found 2 pairs of self-tailing winches. So now we have more than enough to outfit the cockpit and actually put a couple up on the mast as well to have extra awesomeness while we're winching stuff in. So it's been a good day. Back aboard Prism, we settled in for the evening, preparing the starboard side for a raft up alongside another Hans Christian 33 named Dragon Quest.
Said fellas, it's too rough to feed ya. 7 a.m. that's the way to get it. I said fellas, it's been real nice to know ya. Captain running, yeah, water coming in. And there's good shipping crew was in peril. Later that night, was a basket on the side. And they had their suspension. Peril, fucking interest.
After a long night of music and laughter, we woke up early to move Prism to the Airbnb that the family had rented for the remainder of the show.
Today is the first day of the boat show for us. Today's Saturday, so we are all ready to go. We got our swag on and we are headed there now. It is about 10 o'clock. Behind us is Prism, obviously. She's on a dock right here. We got an Airbnb right on the water so we can easily transport from the water to the mainland.
Today we are spending an hour at the YouTube creators booth, so we're really excited to meet the friends that we've met online and actually meet them in person. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Should be a good time regardless.
Going to the boat show 2021. First boat show in 2 years.
much worse. We owe Brett and Jade Evans big time. We are having such a hard time trying to figure out which entrance we need to be at to get our credentials, but I think we made it. I think this is the right one. Chris is a little stressed out on WhatsApp, so we decided that we're just both gonna walk towards each other to figure it out. So, fun. We made it. Jade is our savior.
There are so many entrances to this boat show.
There's a lot.
We kept going to the entrance and we were always at a different one, but we made it work.
We made it work. We figured it out. We're good. We made it. We're in. Time to have fun. After we got into the show, we checked out all of the vendors while making our way towards the YouTubers booth, where we had a slot to host a meet and greet alongside fellow creators. What do you think?
The bed go by.
We gonna get a catamaran?
This is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet.
All right, so it is Sunday. It is our second day at the boat show.
Yesterday was a lot of fun, but I was very overwhelmed. Lin Pardey actually warned us about that. She said, take your time, go slow, make a plan. We did none of those things.
Well, it was just really busy too. Like to get on a boat, you probably had like at least a 30-minute, 45-minute wait.
Just getting into the show was a whole thing. Brett and Jade Evans from Expedition Evans were kind enough to grab our credentials to get into the show, but we were trying to like locate them and going through phone calls and texting and WhatsApp and just trying to find like a central point to meet, and we finally did. So we got into the show, found our family, hung out, went to the YouTuber booth and got to share it with Odd Life Crafting and Calico Skies, two very sweet couples who we've followed for a while now. A little bit bummed though because a lot of our followers thought that we were going to be there on Friday, so they showed up on Friday expecting to see us and we weren't there.
We did meet a lot of awesome people that were coming up to us and talking about all the boat work, honestly, we've been doing to the boat. So we did talk a lot about Avocet while we were there, but not much actually at the booth, believe it or not. We talked mostly just in passing on boats. So today's our last day. We are gonna go buy some stuff. We have bought a new dive flag / buoy thing, which is pretty cool. We have a new anchor light and tricolor. We're gonna talk to Mantis about a few different things.
Chris and I had commitments at the L&L Publications booth on behalf of Lin Pardey herself. Although she was not physically at the show, her spirit was felt all around by those she and her husband Larry had inspired to go sailing.
Big boats.
Yeah, which one's your favorite?
Probably this one, the Lickety.
Why is it your favorite?
The color's cool and it's giant.
It's giant.
Ginormous.
All right.
Yeah, and it's completely carbon fiber.
Where are we going now?
To the big tent.
My brother, being the budget smart person that he is, had arranged to pick up his new Ultra anchor at the show to avoid paying for shipping. At the end of day 3, it was time for him to pick up his new hook.
About 60 pounds on my shoulder. Let's make this quick.
This house reminds me of the mansion in the movie Wind, when the guy's starting to kind of go crazy and he's just looking out over his balcony at the waterfront.
Come in, boy. It's good to see you. My, you've been hiding out as long as I have, huh?
I guess that makes sense because it's also the East Coast.
Yep.
But anyways. Before we vacated the beautiful waterside home, the Neely boys made use of the space and gave Prism a proper washdown and installed her new boat show bling.
High hopes. She sure as hell real pretty. I mean, we already had a oversized anchor for Prism with the spade, which was a 55 pounder, and with the new Ultra anchor, she's actually a 60 pounder. So I have high hopes for this.
It better work.
It better. If it doesn't set at 50 feet right now, spade struggled exactly where we are at 50 feet. We had to put at least 100 out to get her to set before, and then we brought up the extra for the current scope in here for all the other boats. So let's see how she sets at 50 feet.
See how this new anchor perfumes. Bridle.
What do you think, Jon?
We'll see.
You have high expectations?
I sure as hell. Oh, that's a good sign. It looks like it's grabbing.
Yep. So the spade wouldn't even done that.
It can't do that. No, we have to go at least to 8-1 in this anchorage in order to get the set, and then we bring it back to the 5-1. But that just set at 5-1, which is a really good sign. Pretty good. Let's see if it's not bad.
We're on our way to breakfast. It's our last morning in Annapolis, and we're going to go meet the Expedition Evans and Odd-Life Crafting crew. We're gonna need a table of 9, so let's hope they have it.
I got it.
Change of plans. Apparently after the boat show, everything in Annapolis is closed. So instead of going to the Iron Rooster, we're going to go to Husser's Bar and Grill for breakfast since they're open. But first we got coffee at the Annapolis Market House. Our time in Annapolis was coming to an end as we hugged our friends goodbye for now, promising to come together again in an anchorage, hopefully somewhere tropical. What you doing?
Packing our new 2 West benches away in our luggage. Trying to make sure they're not going to get broken on the way home. They're very heavy.
We have a lot of packing to do, and the winches are definitely going to be kind of hard to get back to California, but we are very determined, and Jon has given us some bags and pelican cases that need to go back to California anyways, so I think that will be okay. Fingers crossed, right?
Hope so.
Hope so. Back to California. We made it home. We're back in California with a whole lot of luggage.
We know this video wasn't much, but we wanted to capture the memories made with our friends and family.
Chris and I want to give a special thank you to Jeff for organizing the YouTubers, to Lynn for the opportunity to be at her booth and for the endless amounts of advice, to Chris's mom and sister for the Airbnb, and of course to Jon and Shannon for hosting us aboard Prism once again.
Back on the West Coast, we have so much going on that we cannot wait to share with you guys. But until then,
Next on Sailing Avocet.